Let's be very honest for a moment. Have you ever said, why do I keep attracting the wrong people? Different face, same story, same ending, same pain. It almost feels like a pattern chasing you. Today, we are going to talk about why this happens, not from a place of blame, but from science, psychology, and compassion. Because once you understand the pattern, you can finally stop repeating it. Stay till the end. This may change how you choose people and how you choose yourself. The truth, you don't attract wrong people, you accept them. This might sound surprising. It's not only about who comes into your life, it's about who you allow to stay. Psychology shows that we filter people based on what feels familiar. Your brain is constantly scanning for what it recognizes, not always what is healthy. So, when someone gives you mixed signals, or someone is unpredictable, or pulls away and comes back, you might mistake anxiety for chemistry. And when someone is consistent, kind, emotionally available, your brain may label it as boring, not because it's boring, but because your nervous system is used to the chaos. Familiarity feels like love even if it hurts. The good news is that familiarity can be revived. Attachment styles quietly shape who you choose. Let's bring in science. Attachment theory explains how our early emotional experiences shape adult relationships. If you grew up with inconsistency, criticism, or emotional distance, your nervous system learned love is something I must chase, or love leaves. So, as an adult, you may feel drawn to emotionally unavailable people, people you have to convince to love you, relationships full of highs and lows, not because you want pain, because your nervous system recognizes the pattern. Healing begins when you realize I don't have to relive my childhood in my relationships. For more on attachment theories, I recommend you to read the book The Attached. Next is the trauma bonding. Why intense love can be unhealthy. Sometimes the wrong people feel the strongest. That intense push and pull dynamic, arguments followed by passionate apology, pain followed by relief, this creates powerful brain chemistry. Your brain releases stress hormones during the conflict and dopamine in reconciliation. That roller coaster bonds you. This is called trauma bonding. It's not love, it's your nervous system addicted to highs and lows. Healthy love feels steady, calm, safe, warm. But if you are used to intensity, calm can feel unfamiliar at first. With healing, calm starts to feel like home. Next, your self worth sets the entry price for your life. Here is a gentle truth: you don't get the love you deserve. You get the love you believe you deserve. If you think I'm too much, I should be grateful someone chose me, or I have to earn love, you may tolerate disrespect or emotional neglect. This is not because you are weak, it is because self worth shapes your boundaries. When self worth grows, your nervous system stops chasing people who don't choose you. The shift is I'm not begging to be chosen, I am choosing myself first. And suddenly, the wrong people lose their charm. Next, repetition compulsion. Why you repeat old wounds. This is a big one. Please try to understand this. The mind repeats what it hasn't healed. Psychology calls this repetition compulsion. You unconsciously recreate old emotional situations, hoping to fix them this time. So, if you felt unseen as a child, you may choose people who don't see you, trying to finally be seen. If love was inconsistent, you may choose inconsistent partners, trying to finally be chosen. Healing happens when you stop trying to win old battles and start building new stories. So, your energy teaches people how to treat you. Your energy is not mystical only, it is your tone, your posture, your boundaries, the self talk that you do to yourself, your expectations. When you walk into relationships with empty boundaries, fear of abandonment, people pleasing, you become easy to exploit for the wrong kind of person. But when your energy says, I respect myself, I do not chase disrespect, I can be alone rather than badly treated, people can feel it, and many wrong people simply stop coming closer. Now, let me tell you practical ways to break the pattern. Let's get actionable and simple. Small daily shifts. Stop calling chaos passion. Pause when you feel instant, intense chemistry. Notice red flags for the first time, not for the 10th time. Practice saying no without guilt. Spend time alone to reset your nervous system. Write your non negotiables in relationships. And most importantly, have your own life. Don't make your life about other people. And also, the most powerful one, when someone shows you they cannot meet you with respect, do not try to convince them. Choose distance and not self-abandonment. Please understand that you are not broken for attracting the wrong people. Please hear this softly. You did not ruin your life. You did not fail at love. You simply learned love in difficult conditions. Your patterns are not your identity. They are your nervous system trying to protect you with old instructions. You are allowed to update those instructions now. The moment you start treating yourself with tenderness, clarity, and self respect, the kind of people who enter your life changes. Trust me on this. Not magically, but naturally. The wrong people fall away. Why? Because they no longer find what they were feeding on, right? So, right people stay because your energy feels safe, healthy, and open. If you are on the journey of healing, choosing better, and becoming kinder to yourself, you are welcome here. You can subscribe if you want to sit in this cozy corner of the internet where growth is gentle and love is healthy. Tell me in the comments which pattern did you recognize in yourself today. I'm cheering for you truly.